I always feel like a big girl when I sit on a cushion. I feel like I'm disappearing otherwise. Okay, good morning. Okay. Aha, I have 3 people online. I know who 2 you are. Yeah, Rosie. Good morning. Oh, that's too funny. I love you so much, Rosie. You're so cute. Hey, Jeanette, how you going? Yeah, one day older, right? I don't know. I don't know if I like the birthday so much anymore, but I did have a fabulous day. I think I showed you. Look, my friend bought me a quill. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? So, do some calligraphy. And then I got an Etch-a-Sketch from my daughter. How cool. I haven't had a chance to play with anything yet. I've also got bar stuff as well and some oracle cards, which was pretty cool. And also a set of tarot cards, which was lovely. How are you, Sue? Lovely to see you on board. Hi, Mel. How are you going? Jeanette. Haley. Lovely Haley. How are you? Isn't it gorgeous? That's people so beautiful. How are you, Lisa? Yeah, no, I do everything. I'm a very good drawer and I'm a very good designer, but I don't always get the chance to do that. Hey, Scott, how you going? Rachel, happy 21st. We've done 21st a couple of times, my darling. Just hold on 2 seconds. Trying to book readings in while I'm talking. Oh, too funny. Let's leave that alone. Okay, you've got my attention fully now. How amazing. So, yes, I had a beautiful day. I got taken out for lunch and then got taken out for dinner. Oh, Lenore, I miss you. Haven't had a chance to catch up on stuff. I love it. I did have a lovely birthday, Scott. I ate a little bit too much, which seems to be the case lately with the whole COVID weight thing. I had a burger for lunch, which was awesome. Ooh, how are you, Caitlin? And then for dinner, I had my favourite meal, Penang curry. So nice hot curry, which was delicious. Don't even. So I think everybody put a little bit of weight on during COVID. And I know I've spoken to people who've put on around about the same amount. We all seem to have gained about 6 kilos. So how are you, Linda? Lovely to have you on board. I did. I had an absolute ball. It was really nice to catch up with some people and share time. And I ended the day with a jam and cream donut. There you go. Don't worry about why I have a weight problem. Hey, Jolene, how you going? Oh, I love Penang curry. So for me, Penang is the perfect curry. There's enough bite for it to be interesting, right? But there's not enough that it burns the hairs up your nose. Because for me, if it burns the hairs up my nose, it ruins the flavour. Well, I lost not last year, the year before, I lost like 16 kilo and I got right down to, I don't even know. I was really quite positive, but I did sort of slip on a few kilos. I had a great day like a river. I did. I had the best birthday I've had in a while, so it was really nice. I spent breakfast with my daughter, lunch with someone, and then dinner with someone, which was beautiful. Just visiting the sunny coast. Every time I talk about going away, I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, every time I've gone to book a holiday, book a week away, book a few days away, I go to book it in and then they come on and say the borders are closed. And I just don't want to take a chance on booking a holiday and not being able to go. So I'm hoping very shortly. But good news, I have a lot of family and a lot of friends who've had the COVID needle so far. And they're all saying, apart from the fact it's a little bit sore sore when they're doing the needle, they're all nursing, so they have to now, and they're all saying they're fine. So Oh, you're already on holiday, Scott. So everybody's up the coast. Well, I went out this morning and it's actually really beautiful. The weather's beautiful outside today, uh, which is very warm inside now because we've had a couple of hot days. So there it is. There it is. It's nice to see. I haven't seen. Oh, Colleen's online. Hi, Colleen. How you going? I haven't seen a lot of you for a while. It's nice to have a really busy. No COVID testing duties and fire call out. So you were doing the COVID testing, Melissa. Yes, only a 3-day lockdown. I mean, if everybody does a lockdown when they're supposed to, I mean, that gives them a chance. It's 3 days, because I was like, why would they do 3 days? But I guess that's tracking time. In 3 days, you can track everybody who's, registered. And then at least to make sure people aren't getting into any trouble. So if we could do that each time, we'd probably be going really well. Hey, Moira, how you going? It's lovely to see you here. Time zone is hard to remember. Yep. I'm glad to hear that, Colleen. It's been a long time since we spoke. Yeah, you're still doing them. Wow. As much as this seems a pain in the backside for everybody, we still have such a tremendous result. 14 days. Actually, Scott, the average time is much less. The average time to get sick is between 5 and 7. But they do say some people have been up to 14. So it's quite interesting, because I have known people who've tested positive and then negative, and then negative and then positive. So the tests aren't always 100% either, but I guess that's the luck of the draw. We've still got it very, very good here in Australia. And every time something happens, we seem to get a little bit closer to working out what we need to do. So let's hope that we can still keep it, somewhat, I suppose, isolate it when we do know somebody's been sick. But it's really strange here in Wollongong. Oh, Melissa, you have a great sense of humour. Here in Wollongong, so we have mandatory mask wearing in Wollongong, okay, which is fine by me. I'll wear a mask. I don't have an issue. It can get hot. Yeah, it can get uncomfortable. People can't always hear what you're saying, but I'm here, and that's all I care about. So we went to Shell Harbour today, which is maybe 20-25 minutes from where I am, but still part of the Illawarra. It's just under a different council, and there's no mask wearing in Shell Harbour, but yet somebody visited there with COVID and there's no mask wearing. So and it was packed, and nobody was wearing a mask. And yet go to Warrawong Mall, which is 10 minutes away, and it comes in the Wollongong area. Everybody's wearing masks. Like, I'm going from Wollongong to Shell Harbour. It's not hard to do. It's only a little tiny weeny trip, like whipping up to your local service station. It's not like it's miles away. So that blew me away then. Interesting. But we don't know how people work. Yes, I'm doing Super Chat, Jeanette. If anybody's up for questions, yeah, I'll do questions today. I have to finish at 1 o'clock, though. I've got a reading at 1 o'clock today. So, yeah, if you want to ask questions, that's fine. You have to wear something that looks like Monsters, Inc. I have a very sexy black mask, and I have obviously the standard hospital style masks. The black one actually looks much nicer, but it's much warmer underneath, so it can be a little stifling when you're wearing it for long periods of time. The hospital style mask or doctor masks they're still fine. I quite enjoy wearing them, but the funny part is they never seem to fit me. I must have only a small head, because they sort of leave gaps in the sides. But I was watching people with masks, and a lot of people wear their masks under their nose, and I'm like, well, why would you bother? And somebody sent me a really, really cute, cartoon of why you should wear your mask over your nose. So for some people, it can make your glasses steam up. So you can use a little bit of medical tape over the top of it just to sort of seal it down. But if you're going to have your nose shown, it's pointless. because the virus comes out of your nose. I mean, really and truly, if you wanted to be protective, you'd have to do what the doctors do and wear the full visor to keep your eyes covered as well. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Couldn't get it to work, Jeanette. Hey, Misha, how you going? Yeah, it's so silly, but the cartoon someone sent me was hilarious, so I'll try and post it today on Facebook because it was such a giggle. Can I talk about scrying and how I mastered scrying? It's really funny because a lot of okay, I'll have a look for you, Linda. Just 2 minutes. I'll just answer Rachel's question. When you read, if you teach yourself or learn to read intuitively, everything will be shown to you. I guess that's the best way to say it. So I don't need to have, I use cards as a tool because sometimes they help keep me focused, especially when I'm doing Superchat. And to be honest with you, to do intuitive reading, sometimes people don't like it. They actually like to see cards, which is okay. But what you're doing is you're trusting the messages that come through. But when you're using something, say, like a crystal ball, you can often see the pictures in there and spirit will lead you to the pictures so you can actually see things that you're looking at. Now, the difference between reading a card and reading a crystal ball is when you read a card, it has a specific meaning. So you just go with your intuition and the meaning of the card. But when you're reading a crystal ball, very often it's only a picture or just something simple. So it could be as simple as something like you might get sort of a picture like that, for example. So you might be able to relate it back to a Wheel of Fortune and you can relate it back to your tarot knowledge. But other times you might see that and think like, this might look like a windmill and you might be led to thinking about going overseas, something to do with Holland, something to do with flowers. So you just follow the lead. So it's sort of like you're still reading with intuition, but you're taking cues from the actual glass or the shadows in the glass or the shapes you see. But you just let spirit lead you where you need to go. All right, let's have a look. Hey, Elizabeth, how you going? Oh, that's a nice way to do it. Melissa. I'll try and ask something along those lines, but let's see it, try and phrase it a little bit differently to you. All right, Linda, let's have, do I have new love coming in? I'm going to do the cards as I did them last time because I really enjoyed doing them that way. So I'm just going to pull them out at random and I will show you at random. Okay, so we have here the King of Cups. That's a very good sign, Linda. All right, we have the Chariot. You've got a Cancer coming towards you here. Okay, with the Four of Cups. And we'll take the 10. Okay, there appears to be some sort of cycle for you to close out, but somebody is like waiting in the wings for you. I feel it's going to be a time. All right, it feels to me like the time is right when you stop looking, basically. So there's this energy of, just closing out this idea of finding someone, letting that go, somebody will come in. Because I feel like here there's a dissatisfaction at the moment, which means you're focusing on lack. And I'm not sure if you understand that, but sometimes what we do is if we say to the universe, I won't find anybody, I'm not going to find anybody, there's going to be nobody out there for me, the universe is listening to all of those things. I'm not going to find anybody. So you understand what the universe is going to do then? They're going to back you up on that. If you say to them, I'll never find anybody to love, I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, that is what you're manifesting. So what you need to understand is you have love here in your future. There's definitely somebody who is going to fall madly in love with you and is going to follow you to the ends of the earth. Someone who's going to be incredibly, incredibly dedicated to you. But it looks to me like some sort of cycle needs to close out in order for it to move forward. Well, when I see this and I see the energy here, this is almost like stabbing yourself in your own back. So you need to sort of keep a little bit of an eye on how you're saying this to the universe. So what you need to be saying to the universe is, I'm ready, I'm waiting, and you need to pretend and use your imagination because it's all about the pretense. You need to pretend somebody's already here. So it's like imagining that you've already got someone in your life. So as the lovely Caitlin said to me, make room for them. Make sure got room in your cupboard, that your bed's got room to sleep in, that you are doing all the things like that person's already here. But you definitely have someone coming in. Now, what I want to say to you is, often people say to me, how long? And I want to say, how long is a piece of string? We know everything's divine timing. But I'm feeling here that this may even be Cancer season, which means it could come in for you June, July, if you've cleared away some of this negativity that you are carrying here. So every time you hear yourself saying, nobody's coming in, I won't find anybody, that sort of energy, just make sure that you turn it around into something positive. They'll be here soon. I'll have them in my life soon. I'm getting ready to accept them. Whatever you need to do, but just trust the universe is bringing them in your direction. All right, let's have a look what else is going on. Melissa, let's have a look for you, but I'm going to phrase your question a little different. Why it's sending you down a rabbit hole of disappointment. That's just beautiful. Okay, what's coming up for the lovely Melissa? She's been working very hard, and the whole manifest thing confuses me. All right, how you manifest, you imagine you've already got it and you let it go. That's it. That's all you have to do. There's none of this keep following it, keep focusing on it. Just forget it. Just let it go. And don't think negatively. Don't think because it hasn't come by now that you've missed out. All right. Don't think if it hasn't come straight away, I mustn't have got there. Because when you start, like when I said I was ready to have a relationship, oh my goodness, it went crazy. So just let the universe know that you're ready and just let it go. Don't wonder. Don't worry. No negative thinking. No thinking. Just let it go. All right, Melissa. Why is it sending you down a rabbit hole of disappointment? Okay, you've got some lessons to learn and you don't understand your own power. Okay, Melissa, you and I need to have a talk. You have amazing cards here, all right? You have the Hierophant coming out with the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory, with the Three of Wands, which is the card of manifestation. What you are doing here is you're not understanding that the universe is actually wanting to bring things to you. They want to give you what you want here. Without a doubt, it's already here for you. But there's this energy of you bringing more stability into your life. And when I see the card of the Hierophant, I think it's not stability as in, I've got to make sure my rent's paid and my bill's paid. That's not stability. We often think that, perhaps if we were more financially stable, if we had this, if we had that. It's not about that. This is about you trusting. It's about you having faith and trust that the universe is going to bring you in what you want here. All right. So what happens is when you start to trust, the universe can work with you. So there's a give and take here. So what you're putting in, the universe is matching. And the universe is saying here, once you get into this energy, things will start to happen the right way round. And that is the card of victory. This is being recognized for your talents and skills, but being noticed, feeling like you're being noticed. Because you have the card of waiting and manifestation coming through. So it's like your soul is waiting for this to materialize. But you've just got to let go and allow the universe to do its job. You are already manifesting. You don't need to ask the question. It's already happening for you. All right, let's have a look. Jeanette. You're a Cancer, Linda. Very interesting. You look like you've got another Cancer coming in for you. Isn't that beautiful? So you've got somebody who's going to be very like-minded. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful, Colleen. Thank you. Let's have a look what else we've got. Jeanette, did you have a question or do I just go general for you? You're already manifesting, so you don't have to worry. Okay, Jeanette. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Faye. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we're presuming, Jeanette, you want something very general. Let me just have a look generally. If you need something else, maybe I'll give you a couple of minutes to answer that. Okay, go general. Beautiful. Thank you. All right, let's have a look what's going on for Jeanette. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is always good in a reading because that's good news coming through. We have the Hermit card, so you're coming out of a phase of King of Cups coming through for you here. All right, with the Tower. And then the Empress. You always get good readings, Jeanette. Somebody's watching over you here. Somebody's keeping an eye on you. Don't ever think they're not. All right, let's just say first off, this is a love reading. And I'm going to read it as a love reading, but then I'm going to read into it a little bit deeper here. There is a feeling that you are in this energy of waiting. You may be checking up on someone here. They could be checking up on you, but you're in a waiting room, in a phase. Why is that? Because somebody here is still trying to work out what they want here with the Tower. That's it. But we have the Empress here. So we have someone here who is feeling a lot of love, but not quite ready with the Tower here to make any sort of commitment to anyone. So we've got someone who's going through some sort of Tower energy. That could mean they're going through the energy of breaking down old beliefs. They could be letting something go. They're allowing for something to be rebuilt, but they are not quite ready to birth something new yet. Now, if I read this as a work reading, you've got much the same stuff here. I feel like you may be here skirting out the internet, trying to find jobs or trying to sort of look at what you want to do. I feel like you're sort of coming out of this energy of the Hermit where you've been waiting. Feel like you're getting a little bit antsy, but you've been in that energy to heal. So the universe has got you in that energy to heal. Now you're taking on the energy of this King of Cups, which means that you are starting to perhaps love yourself a little better and maybe are being a little kinder to yourself, but you're more balanced in yourself here. Something is about to happen because something new is coming in for you here. There is something that is going to be born out of this because you've changed your energy, because you've changed the way you see your world, because you've done some sort of inner work here. The universe is changing and matching your vibration. So keep up the really good work. Something is coming in here, both work and love-wise, but it might just take a little bit longer because things aren't quite cooked yet. Alrighty, Carla, the lovely Carla. Are you doing a general too, Carla, to see where you're up to? You nearly shared a birthday with me, Faye. You were pretty close. You're just a day late. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, Carla. Carla. Carla, for you, we have the Seven of Cups coming through. With the Page of Wands. The Five of Cups. With the Wheel of Fortune. I may have to pull another card on this, but let me just go into this energy first. There is something being born out of disappointment here. There's this energy that something has either just happened or is about to happen that you're going to be a little disappointed with, Carla. But I want to say to you, try and see, you know how they say, look at the silver lining? Because sometimes something can be a little, it feels like it's a little disappointing. But there is something either to come out of this or something coming right behind this that is going to fulfill you greatly. Now, I'm trying to think of an example. You know, it may be, say, for example, a situation happens. Say, for example, you're offered a job and they offer you the job and they come back and say, look, we only want you 10 hours a week. And you're like, I don't really want a job for 10 hours. I want something more than that. So you might say to them, all right, I'll take the 10 hours. Like, I don't want to miss out. And then they come back and say, hey, funny enough, someone's left and there's a full-time position available. It's sort of like that energy where something is a little disappointing. Now, this looks like it could be because it's leading you in a slightly new direction. So there's almost like this energy of, being on the path and understanding where you want to go, but then maybe it's leading you somewhere else and you're sort of navigating that with some trepidation because maybe that wasn't the way you wanted to go, but something really good's coming out of it here. So let me just pull another card. Okay, so look. So we get the Tower for you too, and then the Empress. All right, so that's a little bit different to the last reading, but still very, very similar cards. Yeah. Okay, so what I want to say to you is don't worry because the future looks bright. But something's going to come through that's going to make you feel like whatever this is wasn't quite right for you. And you're going to be disappointed, but you will take it anyway. You're going to take whatever this is. Now, it could be in regard to relationship, but I don't feel so. I feel like it's in regard to something either like personally, like you may book a holiday. Say, let's just take that one. You may book a holiday and you book into the hotel and you just get normal hotel. And then they ring you and say, hey, you've been here before. We're really happy with you. We're going to upgrade you and you get to have a suite for your stay. There's some sort of energy of something snap changing that's going to make you very, very happy. So you'll have to let me know what it is. I feel like it's not to do with romance, though. I feel like it's definitely got to do with either something that you're doing or something that you're applying for. And I feel you'll know when it happens. You'll know for sure. All right, Faye, let's see what's going on for you. Whoop. I pushed too hard and you disappeared on me, Faye. Haven't read any of the things in between. All right, Faye. General reading for Faye. Happy birthday too. I would sing you happy birthday, but I might contravene. Are you in a relationship? Because if you're not, something's being offered here. Let me just see what it is. Something that you've wanted here. Something you've been manifesting. Again, with that going forward Cancer card, Chariot. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, if you are in a relationship and you're not married, you're about to get an invitation. If you're in a relationship, you may be getting an invitation from somebody else. May not be a partner, maybe someone new coming through here. There's a brand new start for you here. I mean, it could be somebody that's going to perhaps, I don't know, have a baby, have a grandchild, maybe something that's coming your way, but something you feel really passionate about here. And I feel like there is some sort of energy of you wanting something to come your way here. Now, if we look at the Ace of Cups as being some sort of business opening up for you, you might have been trying to get a business off the ground here. That's very possible. But no matter which way I look at this, you are moving forward with great speed here with this Chariot card. Things are really taking off. If this is a business you're putting into operation, it's going to really take off here. You are manifesting. And like I said before, sometimes we don't see results straight away, but the universe is still working in the background. So something is about to take off for you. Now, if it is love, possibly with a Cancer, seem to make an appearance in the reading, but there could be a love and a new start coming through for you here. If it's love, again, you've manifested this. But whatever it is, the Ace of Cups represents love and creativity, no matter which way you look at it. The Ace of Wands with that, to me, that's the ultimate energy. This is passion and love all rolled into one. So it's either for something new or for someone new. All right. Jolene, let's see what's going on for you. Jolene Jaggs. Jolene Jaggs. Okay. Jolene, let's have a look. Okay, so we have the Temperance card coming through for you. Oh, I'm liking this. You're in a good energy. Okay, you have someone wanting to contact you here. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. I feel that this person's a little bit in their feels here and maybe messaging you. This could be a date. Could be someone who's just communicating to see if you're single or not. But look at you go. So you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. I don't know. You could be a Leo, Sag, or Aries, or have those dominant in your chart. But this is a person who's got their sugar, honey, iced tea together. This is a person who's really feeling very well balanced. You may be now in a place where you're feeling like you'd like to have something in your life, but you're coming up as very much in the zone. Like everything's sort of feeling really, and energy-wise, feeling really, really good. There's new energy coming through for you here, and I feel like you're going to hear from an air sign. This is someone who wants to invite you, date you, take you out, but somebody is coming in here because they've got a very strong interest in you. Ooh, Six of Swords coming through. Six of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Have you just let go of someone? Have you just left someone? Have you just left something behind? There is something you have let go of here and moved away from. So you could have let go of an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things. There is something here you have let go of, and because of that, you're inviting in something new. So somebody new is coming your way as a result of that. All right, Lisa. Oop. Okay, Lisa. Trying to get an emergency house move due to, okay. Okay. Let's have a look for you. My thinking is they do have the evidence, but it just isn't fitting in with, it isn't meeting their criteria. Okay, so what this feels like to me before I pull cards is sometimes in places where they have a very sort of strong structure, something needs to fit into that criteria to meet what they want from it. Yeah, that might be illegal, Scott. Lisa's in England. It may be illegal. The best thing you can do is ring the police and actually report something to them so they have the evidence. Okay. What I have here is I have the Empress card here, which is a very, very good sign. I have here also the Knight of Pentacles. So something is moving very, very slowly. And I feel like it is in regard to the information required, okay? I see you here as the wounded warrior. So I know that you're really, like, you're exhausted. You may already be in a place where you feel like you're sort of battling against something that's really not progressing. And I also see the Three of Swords, which is a card of disappointment. I feel like you're really hurt by whoever this is too. What I would like to say to you is, hang on, let me just grab a couple more cards here. Wow, okay. Okay, so you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, and you have the World card. So what you need to do is you need to make sure you've got some sort of support here. So if you can't afford a lawyer, you may have to go and get yourself someone who will help. So maybe someone who works for a charitable organization, some sort of organization that works with domestic violence, for example, they would be perfect to get them to help you understand what you need to get in terms of evidence. Because if you're in this energy here, you definitely need some backing. Now, if you do both of those, this situation will be closed out, and yes, you would move forward. But the strongest advice I have here is this choice here around having someone here stand up or represent you. You need to get somebody on side. Now, what you can do if you want to chuck a Swiftie is write something to your local member or your local politician and see if somebody will support you there. I feel like you have some sort of legal counsel here. That would be my advice. Now, if you do that, then something will be closed out and you will have success because you have the Empress here, and then you can move away. All right. So I see you moving away from things that aren't emotionally serving you. There needs to be a closing down of some sort of energy here. But my thinking here is that you need to get advice. You need to get someone on side. You need to get yourself a champion. And I know, years ago working with kids when they were out of home, we would make sure we got somebody on side. So we'd get into the council, into organisations where they have advocates, get a good advocate on side. You need somebody to listen to your story, because when you're in this energy, you're not always able to speak up for yourself in a way that says the words that somebody might need to hear. So that is your suggestion here. You are coming out of this energy though. But I see a good outcome, but I do see you needing someone, an advocate or somebody on your side. All right. General, we've done you. Oh, that's no good, Rachel. That's lovely. And you too, Faye. Beautiful. Thank you. Does Spirit have a message for you in love? Okay. Oop, I've gone too quickly and I lost all the messages. All right. Hey, Rebecca, how are you going? Okay, beautiful. Okay, lovely. Well, you've got love coming your way, Faye. And it's a beautiful love, passion, everything you want here and on its way to you. Maybe with a Cancer, I think we picked out the Cancer card there. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit sad, Lisa. Yeah, you've let go of the old. Well done. Something new's coming in for you, Jolene, because you've let go of that. Yeah, no, don't go banging your head against a brick wall, Lisa. Go and get yourself an advocate. It's not the best. It's not a very sort of comfortable thing to do, to go and ask for help from someone. But you know what? When you're emotional and you're tied into the situation, sometimes you lose focus. So advocates are great for that. Go to domestic violence. Find a domestic violence agency if you're in your area, because that is domestic violence. Okay. Like a river. Okay. Thank you all for your birthday wishes. It's beautiful. I've had so much attention this year, more than I've ever had probably in my whole life. It's been amazing. All right. Hello, Esther. How are you? All right. So, like a river. Messages for love. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands coming through here. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune. All right, very interesting energy. And the Empress. And Temperance. I'm going to draw another card here because I can see the energy, and it's all major arcana. Big year for you, like a river. Something beautiful is on its way. It may be coming slowly, so you may be looking at somewhere around. It could be as soon as perhaps August, but it could be into January next year. So it's somewhere between August and January. You've got somebody coming in here with a very big offer. I feel like you haven't been ready up till now. So you may have been in some sort of situation or some sort of energy here that you had to clear. So you may have had some sort of baggage from past relationships or some things that I feel like you were carrying something around almost like a badge of honor, like unable to put something down. It could be that you'd come out of a relationship and you'd taken a lot of baggage from that. But I feel when I say baggage, it's more about you carrying around stuff that wasn't serving you, stuff that was making you very, very unhappy. I feel like somebody is coming in later on this year maybe going in slightly into next year, but not very far in. Somebody is coming in with a great deal of passion here. Now, the Knight of Wands doesn't always have the best reputation. So when I see him, I always say to people, if you've got someone coming at you with this much energy and this much passion, nothing wrong with that. Make them slow down. Make them take the energy on of this. Slow them in their tracks. You've got more chance of catching them if you slow them in their tracks. Sometimes we think if we go and get physically fresh with them, we'll keep them, but it actually does the opposite. And what you have here is someone who's coming in with a big rush, lots of passion, wanting something to move forward very rapidly. And I would say to you, take on the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Slow things down, take your time, make them work for you. Don't be too quick to give them everything they need, because somebody is being brought into you by the universe. Something is changing, but I feel like when I see this card that you weren't ready before. So it's still a little bit of you sort of learning to be self-sufficient, learning to love yourself, but letting go of past energies here, because this is stunning energy. And you had 2 knights and 3 major arcanas. So I know you've been through a pretty tough time. But when I see this energy, I think you are a prize for anyone coming towards you here. But you need to own your own value. Don't give it away cheaply. Don't let it go for the first buyer. Hang on to it. Make someone work for it. You're worth it. All right. Okay. Let's have a look and read some messages. Okay. Beautiful. Excellent. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's why I said, Scott, sometimes the energies are very different from one place to the other. They're very sort of, may not like you doing that in England. Okay. And thank you, Jeanette. That was beautiful. Good. I'm glad you're doing well, Esther. Caitlin, you've let out my secret now. That's how I knew it came up with a pound sign. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome. And thank you, Miss Missy. Thank you very much. Okay, Amy, what do I see for you in the next few months? Oh, my goodness, Ines is on board. Let's have a look for you in a moment. Let's look at Amy first. I need to make sure I'm finished by 1. So any readings will have to be done in the next 5 minutes, because I've got a reading at 1 o'clock my time. Hello, WV. How are you? Okay, Amy, what do I see for you in the next few months? Let's have a look. Randomly pulling from the deck. Again with the Empress, totally random. Okay. And look, the Temperance card. I'm pulling them right out of the middle of the deck. Honestly, I am. Look. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Oh, it's Wendy. Oh, that's too funny. All right, then we have... Ooh-wee. Okay. Amy. All right, something is about to change for you very, very quickly. Now, something is being created around you. If you're up for a baby or something along those lines, we do have the Empress here, and she's feeling very much like new energy coming through here. There is somebody here in your life. I want to say somebody's returning here. Somebody is making a comeback here. Somebody who may have left you high and dry in your past. If this isn't somebody that you've actually encountered before, you may not have been ready to move forward with this person before. So it may have been that you had a bit of a crush or a bit of a focus on someone in the past, but you weren't able to move forward for some reason. There's communication coming in, all right? There's some sort of communication coming in. But there's this energy that someone has not done the right thing in the past. But it may not be this person coming through again. It may be a new person, but you may still have some energy of past energy still sitting with you. there's definitely this feeling, if you haven't been consciously working on yourself, that you've been through some sort of process, some sort of change in your life here. I just want to clarify a couple of these. Yeah, there's just maybe you've had some sort of dissatisfaction. This is possible. It could be to do with a work situation as well. No, it's love. There is some energy here that something happened between you and someone else going back some time ago. Now, it may not be that you had a relationship with this person. You may have even had a little bit of a clash with this person. I do think they could be someone who could be a Leo, Sag, or Aries, but they could be someone who was a little arrogant, a little bit sort of self-satisfied. And I feel like there's some energy here that this didn't work out for you. And I feel like you're manifesting something back in now because of this dissatisfaction in your past. But it could be that you're manifesting something else that you've been trying for before. So this could be that you've tried for a job before, for example. Maybe you've applied for, say, a government job and you didn't get it, and you're being given the opportunity to go for it again. But I feel like with these cards here, this is about love for you. There's definitely this feeling of being in a better place now, being able to work with this energy this time around. But something's going to happen very, very quickly. So it's right on your doorstep as we speak. All right, let me just see what happens. Okay. Okay. Oh, Scott, big jump to mental health issues. Be careful making a big judgment there with no proof. Not a real good thing. All right. Hi, Tracy Dawn. How you going? All right, let's have a look. The Bouladi home. So is that you that came through before? Should you buy the Bouladi home? Okay, 7 of Cups here. If you're asking me, should you buy the Bouladi home, I would say to you, you need more information. If you're looking at making a big investment here, there's this energy of asking for advice. Now, I don't know what that means for you, but what it feels to me like you are making some sort of, because you've got the 7 of Cups energy, some sort of decision without having all the information. So maybe dig a little bit deeper before you make a decision. All right. I finally caught alive. Beautiful. Okay, Inez, let's have a look what's happening for you. Inez. All right, let's see what's going on. King of Wands coming through here. Oh, very nice. Oh, wow. I like this energy very much. You are going through a bit of a sticky time at the moment, okay? I feel like you're beating yourself up though, all right? You have really nice cards here. I feel that there is an energy here that you feel that you're repeating. Are you in Groundhog Day? This is Groundhog Day for me all the way. A little bit of getting up every day and the same things are happening and you're over it. You want movement. Now, I always say to people, if you're in this sticky time, if you're walking around in treacle and you feel like you're not going anywhere, remember you are in that place for a reason, and it's generally because you need to heal. So when that time comes around, if you feel stuck, get stuck into your meditations, get stuck into your healing, watch some really enlightening videos on YouTube that get you motivated. Do something. Don't just sit in it, because as long as you're sitting in it, it's not really healing. There is something beautiful coming your way. All right. I'm going to read it and then I'm going to tell you what I think it is. You have the 10 of Pentacles coming through, which talks of abundance. So something here you're getting an opportunity to go for, but it's going to take you to take a leap of faith. Something you've been manifesting here. But I feel like the universe has had you in a little bit of a holding pattern because something you had to heal before you could move forward. Because I see a Leo, Sag, or Aries coming your way. Now, this could be that you are taking on this energy and moving towards something that you've been dreaming about, because sometimes this energy is about leadership, taking control, moving forward of your own volition, like really going after something. This is a very passionate energy. So it could be that you are going to take a leap of faith. Maybe it's time for you to go after your abundance. I think you're waiting for something here. You're waiting for some sort of energy, but you're stuck here at the moment. So you need to get out of this energy by doing what you need to do. Get back into your meditation, get yourself on a healthy eating regime, do some exercise, whatever you think is necessary at the moment to get yourself through this. Because whatever you've been manifesting here is going to ask you to take a leap of faith. And I feel like it's a person. I feel like you've got a person coming in and offering you something. All right, nice reading. Okie dokie, let's just check out all of the things. Okay. Beautiful. Hi, Shelley, how you going? Yeah, Lisa, best advice you can get is get someone to absolutely act on your behalf. Lisa, just a quick reading then, because I've only got 7 minutes. So let's just do this last one. This is my last reading. No more. Don't pay for any more because I won't get around to them. But if you come in and you want a reading with me and you have missed out here, if you note that you've missed out here that I said, I'll give you a little bit of a discount on your reading. All right. Ines, I hope that made sense to you. All right, quick read for Lisa. For the rest of January. Wow, you really are doing it tough at the moment, Lisa. You poor thing. Due to have surgery at the end of January. Well, let's just hope that doesn't come up in your reading. All right, 2 of Swords. Okay, some paper. Okay, we have the Moon card coming through. Wow. Not all is as it seems. You have the Emperor card here. With the Chariot. Wow, hasn't that made some appearances today? Okay, look at this. All major arcana here, Lisa. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. All right. In regards to your work and money, things are coming really good for you this year. There's an energy here that there is only forward movement in regards to your finances and your work. This is really good. A very solid year for you. You do not have to worry. But there is something else coming through here that you don't see yet that you're going to have to make a decision on. And it's got something to do with your tenacity. This has to do with you having personal strength here. Because I feel really strongly that something wants to move you forward in regards to your life. It's possible that you could get a house move here with this Ace of Pentacles. But I feel like with this card, it's not until Aries season. But there is something coming through for you that you don't know about yet. And it could be in regards to a person. This could also be somebody you are seeking advice from, can I say. This can be a counselor. It can be somebody who has a great deal of knowledge here that's on your side. But there seems to be a decision on which way to go, and not everything has been revealed yet. Could be meeting a Leo or a Cancer because you've got a brand new start here. But I feel like this is to do with you and a direction. So there's a possibility that you could have another job coming in, a new position being offered. But in terms of work, you are going great guns this year. There's definitely an opportunity for advancement at work here. Nice reading. All right, Tracy, please don't pay for any more readings in case somebody, no. Oh, that's all right. I'll just do a quick read for her, Caitlin. I can get Tracy in here. You're very welcome, Lisa. Good luck with it. But if you need advice like that, I guess, with my background, I've had a lot of experience dealing with a lot of this sort of stuff. I can always give you the back doorway. If it doesn't work talking to the police, there's a lot of ways to get around it. All right. Emailing your council, your local politician is your last resort, but it's going to get action. I can tell you now. Make sure you email in a format that your local councillor can't ignore. Bright green envelope. Go and see them. Go and have a chat with them. They are the best. I've seen them do some fabulous work when we've approached them, but you can't usually do that until you've exhausted everything else. Okay, Tracy, let's have a look for you. It's all good, Tracy. Okay, page of swords coming through. You're researching here. Are you researching study, work, moving in a new direction? Definitely taking on a leadership role here. Ah, good. Beautiful. That's the way to go, Lisa. It's the best thing you can do. But obviously the other thing too is getting somebody on board with you, a good advocate. Go for, as I said, domestic violence, something like that, if you're getting that stressed out. Look at this, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, with the 6 of Cups, there's something from your past coming along here. Okay, Tracy. There's something from your past sitting with you here that you need to work with. I feel that this year is going to be a great year for you to get into a leadership role or to lead others. There's research here, so you could choose to expand what you're doing. You could choose to study or increase your possibility of work here. Like, getting jobs, getting opportunities. Definitely this really great opportunity here, Tracy, for you to get further in some sort of career. And it certainly looks like leadership here. I feel like you're going to really come into your own this year. This 9 of Pentacles energy is absolutely beautiful. Self-sufficient, wonderful. 6 of Cups coming through right at the end, which sort of put a little bit of a tilt on the story. Okay. I want to say to you, be a little cautious about being a self-sabotager. Yeah. Mental conflict. Sometimes you either talk yourself out of things or don't think things are for you. All right. This is that mental conflict of talking yourself out of something. This is self-sabotage. And I want to say everything is here for you this year. Whatever you go after is going to come up trumps for you. It's fabulous. You have got beautiful energy. Look at this. Whether it's love, whether it's money, independence, you are going great guns this year, Tracy. Whatever you touch, you have the Midas touch here. This could be in work. It could be expanding at work, leadership, fabulous. Don't get stuck in this. Because this is, I'm not worthy, so I'm going to put a kibosh on it before I even get there. You have an opportunity here, I feel like something to do with somebody from your past or past energy. Don't get you down. I feel like you have an opportunity here for either new education, retraining, or a new job. And you deserve it. You're well and truly ready for it with that 9 of Pentacles energy. Don't stomp on it. Take a risk. How hard can it be? All right, then, people, I have to go. Good luck with everything. Thanks, Caitlin, for being my sidekick. Thank you. All right. Hey, Margie, how are you doing? All right, I am going. I will see you next Wednesday. Have a great week. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Love to you all. Bye.